In the early 1990s, a new alcoholic beverage category began bubbling to the top in the form of a crystal clear, citrusy, syrupy, malt-based libation called Zima. It was basically the illegitimate love child of a Coors and a Sprite with plenty of superfluous calories and highly refined carbs. They sold about 16 million cases of Zima in its second year, and in doing so, spawned the segment of beyond beer products we've come to know as flavored malt beverages, or colloquially, malternatives. Think brands like Mike's Hard Lemonade, Smirnoff Ice, and the juggernaut that's come to define the category, Twisted Tea. Now, given that 1 in 4 high school-age boys consume at least one sugar-sweetened beverage every day, and the average American consumes about 22 gallons a year, it's no surprise that Big Beer is following Big Soda's lead when it comes to formulating these drinks. I can almost envision a boardroom of beer executives brainstorming strategies to make their products cheaper and more addictive, when in barges the Coca-Cola exec shouting, "Put more high fructose corn syrup in it." Now, the strategy has proven to be successful, as Twisted Tea is expected to hit $1 billion in annual revenue by the end of the year, according to a recent earnings report from Boston Beer Company. The popularity of the category is growing, right along with increased rates of metabolic disorders like high blood pressure, obesity, fatty liver disease, and type 2 diabetes. It appears that we have indeed fucked around for long enough. We're finally starting to find out. Now, the same innate pathways that produce pleasure when we consume fructose are also stimulated by alcohol. When consumed together, we get a double dose of damage that reverberates through our body, causing instant gratification followed by delayed onset consequences. Alcohol and fructose work in concert to disarm our hunger cues, making it really easy to gorge ourselves on more booze, sugar, and late-night T-Bell. It's a vicious cycle that drives weight gain, causes problems with blood pressure, impairs your glycemic control, and if you're a dude, will have erectile dysfunction knocking on your door like a Mormon missionary. The number of overweight adult males has tripled in size over the last 30 years. Americans will consume over 100 billion excess calories from Twisted Tea this year, half of which are from high fructose corn syrup. It's firmly established that overconsumption of high fructose corn syrup and high caloric intake are primary factors driving metabolic disorders. And to top it all off, it's been reported that over 95% of overweight men with metabolic syndrome have experienced erectile dysfunction. That means it's not very hard to understand the potential correlation here. Disorders related to overconsumption of alcohol and high fructose corn syrup, the combo found in abundance in Twisted Tea, disturb all of the physiologic foundations needed to keep you from pushing rope. And given that 60% of Twisted's customer base are men, the probability of a link between TWE and ED is pretty fucking high. If only there were a better for you alternative that didn't give you a flaccid little Well, cheers.